I made this major shift in my content, which I will be talking about in the coming seconds or minutes of the video. But before that, I want to talk about why did I decide to make this change. So before, I was doing like whatever I was doing on my page was all dependent on this one factor. Whatever I'm posting has to be relevant with what topic I want to be known as, and that was the only criteria I was following. I've been able to grow my page from 500 to 3,900 plus followers now, so it does work. But in the longer term, run, when you're trying to grow your audience, you also want to create what your audience would like. When it comes to my clients' content, I'm always pretty clear on what I want, because as a consumer, I'm not biased. But when it comes to my own content, I get biased. I feel like, okay, this is good, this is how I want, so this is like, because I have the whole authority of the content, I don't take anyone's opinions. I do is what I like. So that I factor kind of came in between, because that is not sustainable in the longer run. So I decided to do a recheck of what the things I do, and I realized that the format that I'm posting, well, that does work to reach my own audience, but when it comes to reaching a new audience, that is still something I need to work on. Well, that is the major change that I have done. I am including new formats, new way of putting content, though the things I will be sharing is the same what I always do, but the factors have changed. For example, till now I was only posting talking videos, like mostly talking videos, though before I did go into videos, but the hooks and the way it should be put out there was not the strongest, which would help me grow. But when I shifted to my talking videos, the way I wanted to do B-rolls and stuff, it helped me grow to that certain point. But after that, to sustain that, I had to mix and match something which people were already liking in, on Instagram. If you consume content on Instagram, you know the attention span like of people are getting shorter and shorter. So they want quick dopamine, quick content. And talking videos takes a lot of calories, takes a lot of, mehnat for them to sit and watch the whole video, which I did not really think of when I created. I was like, okay, I have a point, so people will listen. So the people who already follow me do listen to me, they do listen to what I have to say, but the new people who are not familiar with this phase, who are not familiar with what I talk about, they don't give a damn of what I say, right? So that's when I decided that I need to add a format which is easy to consume and people will not even scroll past, like they'll give me a chance to, share something. And that's when I decided I am going to add audio format with my own twist into my content strategy. Yes, that's the major change, because trust me, if somebody who knows me personally would know that I don't trust on audio content for myself. Like, I always felt like I am there, I'm supposed to be the one saying things, I'm supposed to be the one who is good at talking videos, so I'm going to do this, that. I've always been like that. But you know what? Sometimes you have to keep your ego and your mind a different side and think of what a new person would like when they come to your page. You want to actually think of how the new audience would react, because they don't know you. They don't know if what you say is even valuable, because there are so many scammy people out there and it's very hard to trust somebody. So if you want to win their trust, you have to win it their way and not your own way. There's a saying that don't predict what your audience likes. Actually go out there and look at what they like. And when I go in at my analytics, I see that people like my talking videos, but they also equally like the non-followers, new people equally like my audio based content, which means I should be respecting their opinions and not just try to do all by my own, right? So yes, that was my lesson that I got, which made me make this huge shift. Now, to implement this strategy, I decided to go with my top of the funnels. Now, you know about funnels, then you also know that top of the funnels are what we use to get the new audience onto your page. And I decided that top of the funnels are going to be either audio based or a content as little as of 15 seconds, so people don't feel like they're giving too much time to a stranger, right? And also add in a lot of series based content. Now, if you are an Instagram addict or somebody who follows Instagram series to the core, you know that series are really one of the best way to retain and attain the audience, because how we all do, like when we are watching a series, we want to binge watch everything. So people have this tendency that if they are watching a series, they want to see what the second part would have, what the third part would have, right? They want to binge watch it. But if it is not uploaded, they are supposed to follow you, and they actually end up following you. Like, out of 100 people, 90% people does follow you, though they might, like, half of them might unfollow you once the series is completed. But what's the good side? Like, you get 45 followers. Isn't that a good thing? Because, like, if you're getting 45 people out of 100 to follow you and stay with you after the series also, isn't that a good thing? Because they are real people who are interested in topics you talk about. So I decided to get a lot of series into my content. I have done 2-part, 3-part series, but when it came to a full length 6 to 7 day series, I've never done that. So I felt, okay, I need to put that into the context, because I have a lot of knowledge, and if I put it into a structured way, people are more likely to come back to my page and again, and that will also help me attain the audience and then retain them and build the trust and turn them from a follower to a trusty like fan of mine. Well, I don't like the term fan, but somebody who is very interested in what I'm about to say. So even after that, if I do go along with posting a lot of talking videos, they will, like, they are more likely to hear me out because now they have been following me for 7 days. Like 7 days, 7 touch points, just like marketing thing, like marketing people say that you have to get people to see your product 7 times before they buy from you. It's just that psychology I'm going to use. So the next thing I'm going to do is actually being more active on stories. I'm guilty of this, but let me just admit, I have not been active on stories, not going live, not interacting with people, like engagement and everything, from past 1 month. Like, it has totally just dropped down to just 10-20%, and I don't like it. But I have been doing that. I've been making this mistake, and I've realized that this is one of the most important factor on retaining, keeping the audience, because once you get the audience, your work doesn't stop there. You have to make sure that your content, your communication channels are so strong that your audience doesn't leave you. I have seen the drop in my followers. I've seen the drop in the number of people actually watch my stories because I've not been that active. But in compared to what I did months back when I was actually going live regularly, doing those engagements every single day, there was so much more things happening. Even talking with my audience in like DMs, that made a huge difference. And I have been ignoring that fact because I felt like I'm too busy to do that. But now that I realize I'm not too busy, I'm just ignoring it, and I feel like, yeah, if I have the audience, I will always be able to retain them just anyhow. So I've been taking them for granted, and I think this is one thing that a lot of time it happens with someone, or it happens with people, and I feel this is something very normal to anybody who is creating content. At some point they feel like, yes, they have retained the audience, they have got the audience, they won't lose them. But trust me, you can always just lose those audience. You can always get back to that square one if you don't give them enough attention. People on social media love attention, so make sure you do that. You give them the attention and the importance they need, because they are the one who make you. Okay, they make you. They are like the people who make the empire you want to build, and the byproduct that you're looking for, the money, the income, the fame, everything comes from people. So you have to do it for them. Also, this was I watched the previous clips of me talking, and I felt like I've been very, like, this poker face of mine has been very serious looking. So I will try to smile more often when I'm talking in such videos, and that's all I want to talk about. Let me know if you like these sit down videos, because I love talking, I love these kind of videos, but I'm not sure if you equally enjoy it or not. So I would really love to respect your opinion, and let me know if you like this type of videos. If you do, please comment down. If you don't, and if you like certain kind of videos, you can always just let me know. I would love to create it for you. And if you want to know how I will be applying it in real life, like see it happening on my Instagram page, please go ahead and follow my Instagram. It's in the description, or the username would be somewhere here. You can follow me and always just drop a DM. I would love to have a conversation with you, because it's always, it feels so good talking with my audience. And yeah, I'll see you guys next Saturday, and bye. Take care. Do not forget to subscribe. I always forget this. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel, and also hit the bell icon to get notified every time I post a new video.